Tilly.
Did I show you the mic?
So Koji is a goober. He always climbs underneath the bed in Tilly's crate. It's like one of his favorite places to sleep. He will force it up and crawl under it. I think it's because maybe it's warm under there, or I don't know. He's just really funny about it. Here's another time that I caught him hiding under there with the blanket flipped down over it. It can make him really, really hard to find sometimes if he's under there and I didn't see him go in. What you doing, Deck, huh? Well, that was quick. He decided to go hang out by the window with Koji, huh? I opened it for them earlier, so they like getting the fresh air, huh, guys? Yeah, you like getting some fresh air? Now they want to know what I'm doing. Go back over there with Deku, Koji. No? They're so happy. They love sitting on the cat tree by the window. It's their favorite spot in the whole room, I think. Koji decided he wanted attention more than he wanted fresh air. Both of my cats are such, like, well, especially Koji here. He's such a lap cat. He really just wants to be on you all day. And both of them want to lay directly on your chest. So they just take turns all day swapping who's on whose chest between me and my boyfriend. If we're anywhere near the bed, that's what they want. They want to be laying on you. Little Coach. Yeah. Saying hello? Saying hello? So I've decided to come for a walk. It's a really foggy, kind of gloomy day. It feels really nice out, though. Let's see. It's actually a little bit rainy, but it's nice. So it started raining a little bit harder, which is cool. It's 8:30 in the morning, so I thought now would be a good time to go for a walk. Because I didn't work today, so I didn't really get as many, I'm not gonna get as many steps or anything in today, which is something I'm trying to keep on top of. I'm trying to stay active a little bit. So yeah. But of course, the day that I choose to come walking, it's nice and rainy. Very cloudy. The weather said there was only like a 20% of rain, and the radar didn't show any rain, but it is definitely sprinkling. So that's where we're at now. I'm doing a shorter walk around my neighborhood, so I'll be home soon. But I'll be a little more damp than I was when I left, which, that's okay. At least I'm getting my walk in. You guys see this? It just started raining all super hard. Oh goodness. I'm trying not to get my neighborhood in the video, but I'm walking a little bit faster now so I don't get soaking wet. So I made it back home and I'm soaking wet. It's raining pretty good, so that's cool. I'm also a little bit sad because the fire I started is going to be definitely put out by the rain. While at the beach, we found some shark's teeth. And when we go to the beach, usually what we end up doing is walking up and down the beach and looking for shark's teeth exclusively, pretty much. And I like to look for coquina shells that are still connected together and any other like cute little shells. I also like scallops. This is a dove from inside of a sand dollar. It's just like a little piece that hangs out inside. And here's the smallest little shark's tooth that I found. The beach that we usually go to is also near a naval base, so here's a couple of cool helicopters. There's actually a third one really far back in the distance. So today is Black Friday and I work retail, so I have to work today. And I'm not working my usual shift because usually I work like between 5 a.m. and like 12 p.m. Today I'm going in at 1:30 and I'm working until 6, which, you know, I'm glad that it's a short shift because people are going to be kind of crazy because it's Black Friday and we have a lot of sales going on. And even when I work early in the morning on Black Fridays, people are still pretty crazy and they can be pretty rude, especially when you don't have what they want, which I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but a lot of retail stores just do not have the normal stock that they would this time of year because of everything going on in the world right now and just how messed up everything is. So it's going to be interesting. But I'll update later with how it went and if anything crazy happens. So as far as I know, I'm supposed to be doing like online orders. So we do, you know, like most retail stores, you can order something online and pick it up in our store. That's what I'm gonna do, supposedly. We'll see. I feel like every time I have like a specific task, I usually end up doing like everything but that. Hopefully it's okay. So I'll update everybody with how today goes. I'm getting ready now because it's 10:30ish. I want to get ready. I want to do a little bit of makeup. I already did my hair, just waved it a little bit. And then I'm going to eat something because usually because I work early in the morning, I don't eat. But today I'm working later and I definitely am going to want to eat something because I'm going to be kind of missing like my normal lunchtime, and dinner I'm going to be eating pretty late too because it's just me and my sister and my boyfriend home and I have to eat dinner. My sister said that she would start it for me, so when I get home I'll finish dinner and hopefully it'll be okay. Alright, so makeup. Let's get that going. And if you heard any like crazy noise going on, it's my cats chasing each other. Alright, makeup is done. Very simple. I'm gonna be wearing a mask because there's gonna be a lot of people and I always wear a mask when the store is open anyway, so you won't even be able to really see any of this. So just my eyes, very easy. Especially because sometimes it can get pretty warm in my store and I don't want to sweat my makeup off, so it's just some very light eyeshadow, some mascara, a little bit of concealer, and a powder foundation. That's all I usually wear anyway. Decided not to do eyeliner or anything. I don't really want to deal with that. And now I'm gonna go find something to eat, just to snack on before I go. Wish me luck. So I opted for a Pop-Tart. So, oh goodness, it's the next day. Yesterday was Black Friday. It actually wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. I wanted to talk about how when I first got there at 1:30, the parking lot was filled. Like there were no more parking spaces literally anywhere for anybody to park. I had to park super far away. like at the back of the lot, which was cool. And then I went inside and there's like a ton of people in there. The line's super duper long for checkout. And I was getting a little nervous because I don't really like it when there's a bunch of people. But thankfully, after a couple of hours, hello Koji. After a few hours, it kind of died down a good bit, which was nice. There wasn't really as many people. It was maybe like half full instead of completely full. And I didn't really have any rude customers this year, which was also great. Because usually there's some like pretty nasty customers that'll come in and they get very upset about really little stuff. But not this year. Everybody was pretty nice. And they were very understanding because like we don't really have as much stuff as we would usually have this time of year because we're having issues getting stuff sent to us like everywhere else. But yeah, it was not nearly as bad as I was afraid it was going to be. So that was pretty cool. Pretty nice. I got there like so early. I got there at like 12:30, so I had an hour before I had to actually be there. So I ended up going down to the Dollar Tree and getting some snacks and stuff to eat in my car before I went in. I keep seeing Koji's tail because he's walking around by me. And you saw Koji come up and say hello. He wants me to feed him. He's not trying to be cute. He just wants to eat. But now here we are. Black Friday is over. Thank you. Only a few more weeks until Christmas and then all this craziness is done. And I cannot wait. Working retail during this season is not my favorite. The rest of the year, fine. As you know, not terrible. Christmas time, like literally starting like the week before Thanksgiving, everybody starts losing their mind. I did online orders the whole time. I kind of forgot to mention this. I did online orders the whole time. That's like what I was supposed to be there for. And we only had like 10 come through while I was there. So I spent most of the shift just walking circles around the store asking customers if they needed help because I had literally nothing else to do. So that was cool. And then I kept like refreshing our little like handheld that has the orders come through them. So like every couple minutes I would like try and refresh it to see if any orders came through, and literally like maybe 10 of them came through the whole time I was there, which is good because I don't usually do online orders. So I wasn't super keen on doing it because I've only done it a couple of times, and the last time I did online orders was a year ago. So I was really just like, oh, I'm gonna have questions and you're gonna have to tell me how to do stuff because I don't remember everything. So that was good. And I got super lucky because all of the orders I did, I think the biggest one had 6 items. That was it. Which like last year when I was doing online orders, I had orders consistently that would be like 45, 50 items. So it was very convenient that it was only like 1 or 2 for most of them, and then a couple that were like 4 or 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hi. So I'm in my bathroom. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle themed. So I figured I could go over just how I'm getting ready today. I'm not really going anywhere, but I do plan on filming another video and all that. So I want to look a little bit nice. Even if I don't show my face in the video, I just like to feel nice. And if I do my hair today, I won't have to do it tomorrow because I don't wash my hair every day. I don't take a shower where my hair gets wet every day. So what I'm going to do is wave my hair with a flat iron. So I guess I'll kind of talk through what I did a little bit. So with the flat iron, I create waves. I section my hair off into 3 sections usually to do this, and just by dragging the iron down my hair in smaller sections and twisting the iron back and forth, you can get these really nice kind of beachy waves. I've been wearing my hair like this a lot recently because I really like having texture in my hair. And it's so long now, it's really hard to get it to do much of anything. I actually ended up cutting it not that long ago. I gave myself some layers and trimmed it up just a little bit, and I also cut in some like long bangs on the sides. But with the way that I cut it, I think it looks really nice when it's waved or has a little bit of texture going on, even if I just scrunch it a little bit when I get out of the shower. Usually when my hair is shorter, like about shoulder length, it has a lot of natural wave in it. But when it's so long, it weighs it down just so much, and you end up not really seeing it come through. Except for on the ends. Usually the ends of my hair are a little bit more wavy than anywhere else. And the back, for whatever reason, the back of my head has like these really weird waves that'll come in. With the top layer of my hair, I usually try and take smaller sections and take my time a little bit more with it. I really want like a lot of the wave to come through on the top. That's where you really see all of the texture. I don't know. With the haircut I have now, with it being just a little bit layered, I think it really helps give it some dimension. I really hate when my hair is like super duper flat. I had layers for a really long time, so I'm kind of missing them. Kind of missing having short hair. It was so much easier to have it do what I wanted when it was short. So I always find the hardest part of doing this is my bangs, because I kind of want them to frame the face a little bit, and I always end up having to play with them a whole lot to get them to sit how I want. It's just part of the process. I ended up liking how it turned out. I thought it was really cute, but you can see that the little like tails of my hair, I had to keep going back and fixing so that they would not stick straight out of my head and kind of face down a little bit. At least I'm almost done here. I'm just kind of doing the final touches, and then I always brush through it because I want it to be a little bit softer looking, and then that's it. Looking good. So I'm outside right now with the sole purpose of making a hot dog. I started a fire, and I'm going to cook a hot dog over this fire. It is going to happen. I am hungry. I want a hot dog. One of my favorite things ever is open fire hot dogs. So I started a fire so that I could eat a hot dog for lunch, which is crazy. Okay, so it is noon. It is extremely bright outside, but it's windy and it's chilly, so not too bad for a fire and a hot dog. Here is my fire. I shall be making my hot dog on. Is this entertaining? I don't know, but it is what I am doing today. So it is what I am going to show you. So my family goes camping a lot, so we have these handy dandy forks to use over the fire. This is what I am going to use to cook my hot dog. The hot dog has been impaled, and I've got a bun ready to go, so that when my hot dog is done, I can just put it on the bun immediately. No plates needed. Unfortunately, there's not a very good coal bed going in my fire yet, so it is going to take a little longer to cook my hot dog, because I was impatient and I didn't come out early enough to start the fire to have a coal bed so that it would be hot and would be able to cook my hot dog fast. My hot dog is done. I don't know if you can really see it all that well, but I do like my hot dogs to be a little burnt. And if you didn't know, when cooking a hot dog over open fire, or just in general, looking for the ends to split is a good way to tell if it's done or not. Outside of the fact that mine's burnt, that's how I tell that it is done. So, now I just gotta add some ketchup and it is ready to go. So excited. Now I think it's worth noting that I eat a lot of hot dogs. I do a lot of fires. It's one of my favorite things to do, is to have a fire and have some people over or whatever, even just out by myself. I like to sit out by the fire, I like to make hot dogs, and I like to eat s'mores. It's even better if I can be camping, but I haven't actually been able to be out and go camping since I started working, which was right after I graduated high school, so it's been a few years. Sucks. I want to go camping.